Authorities in Germany have begun an investigation after an 8-year-old girl was allegedly locked up for 7 years in her grandparents' house. The child was freed in September from the property in the town of Attendorn in northwestern Germany, where she lived with her mother. Let's take you live to Berlin and join our correspondent Jenny Hill, who is there. Jenny, I'm sure this is a story that everyone in Germany will be talking about today. And there'll be lots of questions too. I'm not sure if we have the answers. What do we actually know about this particular case?
Yeah, as you say, still a lot of unanswered questions. First of all, to the child herself. Investigators say that she shows no sign of having been physically abused or malnourished, but there are reports that she finds it difficult, for example, to climb stairs or navigate uneven ground. That's before, of course, you consider the psychological impact of having been kept inside with no other company, according to prosecutors, for most of her life, for 7 of her 8 years. She's being closely assessed, as you'd expect, by medics and psychologists. And she's being cared for by a foster family at the moment. The bigger questions, how on earth did this come about? Well, we have a little bit of information. Back in 2015, her mother officially deregistered from her address in Germany and told the authorities that she was moving with the child to Italy, that she was leaving the country. It appears there was some kind of dispute about custody with the child's father, from whom the mother was separated before the little girl was born. He was, together with the mother, awarded joint custody in 2016, but at this stage, both he and the authorities, it seems, believed the mother and child to be living out of Germany in Italy. Instead, prosecutors think that they'd actually secreted themselves away in the grandparents' house in this small town of about 24,000 people in northwestern Germany. And that is where they continued to live. That is where the child remained hidden for the best part of 7 years, the best part of her life. So quite an extraordinary story. A lot of questions for the authorities too, because it's turned out that there were a couple of anonymous tip-offs that there might be a child living at the property. And it was only after a tip-off from a named couple, actually, we don't know their names, but the authorities, it wasn't an anonymous tip-off this time, were able to act on the information that they gave. And the child was then freed from the property. So still a lot of information we don't know, and a lot more to come out, I expect.
Yes, and an investigation is still underway, obviously, and will be for a while, I'm sure, Jenny. But meanwhile, have any charges been laid?
No, the mother and the grandparents are currently being investigated under suspicion of abuse and unlawful detainment. But at this stage, there have been no charges. I imagine there's a great deal of information that the prosecutors are currently sifting through. They say at this stage that neither the mother nor the grandparents have actually spoken about the case. Witnesses are being interviewed, but it may be some time before a full picture emerges. There is here widespread speculation that the mother may have acted in this way in order to try and keep her little girl from contact with her father. But at this stage, that is just speculation, and the prosecutor says officially they are yet to determine a motive in the case.
Jenny, thank you so much.